Welcome back. B.D.S.I.R Network, the best damn show in Wild1 Radio. Is this how we're kicking off 2020? Is this how we are kicking off 2020? My name's Grant Body P, Worldwide DJ Coalition, but you already knew that, man. The best damn show in Wild1 Radio, and we're also on RePPiN4U FM as well. FM? I don't think that's right. I haven't mastered that one yet. We're on a new platform, people. RePPiN4U. Shout out to the man called Chaz Goodwin, man. Your special guest in the building. This is how we're starting the new decade. Gonna introduce the man called DUNKZ. What up, DUNKZ?
Saying you good.
Me good. You feeling alright?
I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Nice. Yeah, man, we're gonna speak about your career, but not before I introduce to you people my newest co-host. Introduce yourself, pretty lady.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm new in the building and just want to say hi for now.
What's the name?
Princess P.
Princess P
is in the building.
Yes, welcome.
Nice to meet you all. Very nice to be here today.
Nice. Yeah, man, as always, people, you can send me your submissions. MikeDog36@gmail.com, MikeDog36@gmail.com. Do not send trap music, do not send mumble rap, do not get me in a bad mood. Okay? People still try it. No. We don't do that over here, man. We don't do that over here, man. Honestly. Yes, so DUNKZ.
Yo.
So unsigned artists.
Unsigned, unfortunately. I want to get signed and be on the bigger platforms, you get me, but time will prove itself.
Yeah. Okay. So DUNKZ, tell the people about yourself, man. You're on a worldwide platform right now. No pressure.
So, I'm a young lad, 17, from Wolverhampton, obviously, in the UK. Obviously, I've always had a passion for music, just trying to get out there, get my voice heard, because obviously, music's one of my strongest passions. So, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to put all my energy into music and just put my whole heart into it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How long you been doing this, man?
So, me being a confident and creative person with arts, as in like music, acting and dance, I've been doing that from the age of like 6, 7. Like I started off with dance, then I just progressed through music, just listening to music, and I've just started rapping. I've always been a strong writer, you get me, and I'm like, why am I writing for no reason? So I might as well just use that to my ability, and then I found the talent that I can rap as well. So yeah, so it just all works together.
Okay. Well, you know what? I've read up a little bit about you and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and I need this clarified. Is this true or false? Okay. I've been told that you didn't crawl, and when you got up, you started dancing. Now, usually babies they start crawling. And then they get up and they hold on to the furniture and stuff. And then one day they will shock the world, and then they take the first steps, and Yeah. But with you, it's a bit different.
I can actually vouch for Ethan. When Ethan was a baby, the very first thing that he did,
government name be revealed.
The very first thing that he did when he was, because he couldn't walk and his legs were funny back then, and we played a hip hop tune, and Ethan stood up and started dancing to the hip hop tune.
Yeah.
Can you remember which hip hop tune it was?
No, because I was so young, so my memory was still mash up. It's still mash up now, but I've always been told this story that I started walking at like the age of 4, but like I never ever crawled or anything. I just got up and just hung on the side of the table, started dancing. And
you heard the hip hop beat, and he was
sing.
So
naturally, as I said, I'm a dancer, but I've just got another talent, which is rapping, and I've got like a stronger passion for that now as I've like learned about it a little bit more and done my research behind it. So I couldn't crawl or anything. I just stood up and started dancing, because you don't really get that out of much humans. I don't even think I'm human.
Oh, you mean as a talent? You know what I mean? And just get up and start dance. I wish I knew, or wish you knew rather, what tune that was. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
17 years old, man. So we're in what? 2020.
Yeah.
Take it back to 2003, 2004, around that time.
Yeah. That's when I started dancing.
So what was hot around that time? Little John. I'm just trying to Missy Elliott, get your free cut. Nah, that was a little bit before that.
Oh man, I don't know, but
2004.
Those old hip hop club tunes were playing because I know my auntie listens to those and everything. So like back then, I remember she used to play those tunes. You get me?
Yeah.
Nelly as well and all that.
Nelly, yeah.
I don't know which tune I was dancing to, but I was dancing to something from I don't know, my legs just decided to go.
About 2003, 2004, Crumb Snatcher. If I remember Crumb Snatcher, I'm thinking around that time I was playing what was it? Def Jam 5 for New York on the PlayStation 2. So I'm thinking Joe Budden. Pump it up. Must have been that tune, you know, because when that tune dropped. That's the one right there. We're gonna go with that one, okay? We're gonna go with Joe Budden, Pump It Up. Cause I know back in my house at my mum's when we used to rock that, when that tune dropped, everyone get up.
Everyone started grooving and
yeah. We're gonna go with that one, man. Joe Budden, Pump It Up, man. So
you know what we need to do? We need to find out what tune that was. Wasn't it
ain't it documented on like video or something, or you know what I mean? I know that like these days now, right? Because I've tried it with my nephews and that.
Yeah.
I've tried it with my nephews and nieces. Is today gonna be the day you're gonna start walking? You're gonna walk? Where's my phone? Oh, they don't walk.
Funny thing is, I know that my family never knew when I was gonna start walking. I knew one day, like I just know that they must have thought I'm just never gonna start walking. You get me? Like I was a late walker. I didn't start walking till age 3 or 4. I was a very late walker.
Wow.
So, I know they was expecting me to be sitting up in some wheelchair for the rest of my life, getting pushed around like one trolley. But then I know that they wasn't expecting me to just jump up out of nowhere and just start dancing. You get me? So, and my auntie told me when she saw me start walking, just phoned up my nan, started crying on the phone. He's walking.
Wow.
She actually told me that herself. Yeah, and that's how I know she didn't know that I was gonna start walking. So it's crazy, man.
That's a fascinating story. You know, he danced before he walked. So are you so you're a natural dancer, yeah?
Natural dancers.
So do you what sort of dancing do you do? You do like street dancing?
So street dance, body popping, b-boy, that type of thing there.
Yeah. You have you took it as seriously as you did your artistry?
So when I was younger, say from the age of 8 up until around about the age of 14, I was like really engraved on dancing. So like I remember back in school I had these opportunities as dance clubs, and then we'd form a group and go out like in Wolverhampton Civic. Actually, I used to perform there every year with my primary school. And we just performed there each year, and I got more confident as the years rolled by. But it got to a point where I just slowed things down and started focusing on my exams, and that's when I just put my hobbies down for a bit, laid them to rest in it, and just started focusing on my academic work and that.
Oh yeah, because it hasn't been that long since you took your exams, right?
Yeah, it's been up to 2 years now since I've left school. So yeah, but I think that's where music came into really. Like during my exam period, I just needed something to just block away the distractions, and I think that's where I really put my main focus into music as well, because I was just listening to it, and I was just listening to the fact that these different flows, these different lyrics, rhymes and everything. It's like, wow, this is amazing. And then I'm here now. So
okay, hasn't been that long. So you got a few tunes out there. Yeah, man. Describe your musical style, because like on this show typically it's soulful, it's bangers, you know. You hear me at the top of the show, you know what I mean? No trap, no we don't do that over here. It hurts my ears and stuff.
So to be honest, I would see myself as a hip-hop artist, but like as I'm in my generation now, I can do drill.
But
it's not Joe as you would expect it. It's not like you listen to Joe and you hear about violence, this and that, this man, this what happened to this man, this happened to that man. Like, no. My Joe's so different. Like, it's positive. You get me? Or it doesn't even have to be positive. It's just me telling the truth of what,
of course,
my story, my background.
Of course.
So I would just speak the truth through what I rap, and basically that's it really.
This is really positive, Ethan. Getting a good vibe from this. So
yeah, it's like, I don't know how to say it, but DUNKZ, get at that, you get me? DUNKZ TV, get at that on YouTube and you'll hear my tunes. You get
I meant to ask you, Ethan, what was your grades like?
My grades.
Tell us.
My grades. So my grades back in school, they were all right. They wasn't the best. They were all right. So I passed English with B's, but English literature and language. Didn't pass maths because I didn't like that. Didn't like maths at all.
Right.
I passed engineering. I got a merit in that. Performing arts, I got a distinction star in
that. Is brilliant. That is brilliant.
I think science, I got a C. Yeah, science, I got a C. I just about passed that. Just about got past science, you get me? But everything else, that was just you get me?
Right.
To be honest, I wasn't really focused on anything else but things that I was more passionate about, you get me? So definitely engineering, performing arts, and English were most of my favourite ones, as I said, because I liked writing, you get me?
Yeah, performing arts, you had to knock out the park.
That was my favourite lesson, to be honest, performing arts, because to be honest, it was funny because I did my GCSEs for 3 years, so I did it from year 9 to year 11, so 9, 10, 11, 3 years, something like that. So I did performing arts, and it was just such a freedom of it was such a free lesson. Like, it felt like you could do whatever you want, but then again you're learning at the same time. So that was probably the reason why I got distinction star, because we were just basically told, you have to learn this your own way, but we will still teach you how to do it, but you have to be more independent and do it like that. And I guess that's how I got it, to be honest. So yeah, it's crazy,
man. Nah, man, I'm glad you've done well for yourself so far. You know what I mean? That's good, man. So you're unsigned. You got a few tunes out there. You know, right? I want to talk about your I think it's your latest single.
Yeah.
This thing called Italy Girl.
Yeah.
Now, I like to know. You start laugh. Okay, I like to know the story behind that one. You know what I mean?
There's not really a story behind it, because I wrote that in 2018, and I only recorded it late last year. So I wrote it in 2018. I was like, you know what? Yeah, summertime in 2018. I was like, hey, what am I feeling right now? And
that was a good summer.
And to be honest, I was actually eating pizza at the time. I will not lie. I was actually eating pizza at the time, and I was just like, what can I write? And to be honest, Italy just came into my head. I was like, pizza, Italy, and then
okay. So
I was like, what vibe can I do? That what song can I do to make it vibe? You get me? And make it just like a banger. I was like, Italy girl, you know that I see ya, and you know what I'm saying, when it's wrong, you know that I take ya. So I was like, you know what, let me just write these quick lyrics down, and then it just got catchy, you get me? So yeah, that one was a good single, but that it's not really based on anything. But I do have a tune. Yeah, well, it's not how it's written down, obviously. I do have a tune ready to come out that is really heartfelt. It's based on a girl, but we'll keep that shit for the moment. You get me?
Okay.
Keep that one on the notepad.
Okay. Is she in your life currently?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit of a sticky one. You get me? But you know what? Yeah. See, I just more focused on my music to get me. So so I'm truthful with my lyrics. So I just like say, this girl is this and that, but I'm so truthful with my lyrics. I won't lie about anything. You get me? It is what it is, isn't it? So yeah. But Italy Girl, yeah, that was my latest one, and I'm proud of that one.
So here's me thinking you did a bit of travelling. You actually travelled to Italy. You met someone out there, and you're like, oh snap! Italy girl!
Oh, don't get it twisted. I've seen some Italian girls in Wolvo as well.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that is true. But yeah, I've done my little bit of traveling. Italy was one of the places I jumped out to. You know what I mean? 2014. Woo! What a time that was! What a time that was! I'm gonna say this. You want to go there. You talk about Italy, you want to go there. You talk about ice cream, you want to go. You could I said this in the previous interview. I could literally live on ice cream out there. Seriously. No the ice cream you have out here? Nah, man. You
didn't like the pasta? I'm sure it's known for pasta.
It's known for pasta, yeah, but the ice cream though. The ice cream's next level.
On point.
It's like I'm gonna say this. I haven't run for the ice cream man out here again since then.
This is like, it's not the same as it.
You even hear the ding 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 ding. Me not run for it again. Like,
no way.
It's like oh, just let it go. So yeah, man. You got any more questions for him?
Right, so Ethan, besides you, with all your dancing and also your singing, is there anything else you want to be in the future? So, you know, with you having good grades and everything and your education.
So, yeah. So, as I said, I just want to work with people, young, old, like, help them develop, like, improve on their lives. So, being a youth worker, work with young people, or just working in a caring home and just help with the elderly, just making them get back on a straight path. You get me? So, yeah,
that's good, man.
Like, I've always been raised. I've been raised in the right way. You get me? I've been raised by my auntie. And it's always to help others out. You get me? Don't give to receive. Just do from the heart. You get me?
Yeah, that's really good.
True indeed.
So, definitely to help others out. That's definitely one of the pathways I want to take. But my main pathway is definitely music. But youth work or working with the elderly or just helping out in general, yeah, it's definitely another pathway I want to go down. Yeah, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm glad you. I mean, your head's in the right direction, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when we were speaking like off the grid, you know about how guys your age they're gone the wrong way.
Yeah, man. I know too many men have just gone the wrong way, but you know what? Like, they're still my brethren at the end of the day, and I'm still gonna help them out, my day one people. You get me? So
yeah, of course.
I'm still gonna support them in that, but I've told them, like, yo, if you go down that path yourself, like, if you go down that path, you're going down that path yourself. I'm not gonna help you down that path. You get me? Because that's just the negative path. So I've just been like, I've just tried to help them in the best way possible. You get me? So it's crazy.
That's brilliant, Ethan.
It's crazy.
So that means you're inspiring other.
I try to inspire others. You get
friends
me? Like,
and things like that.
I'm not perfect, you get me, but I try and help as much as I can, you get me, so yeah.
So Ethan, I want to see you bust some moves in a bit.
Bust some moves?
You want to see you bust some moves, Ethan, on the floor. That's what I'm talking about.
You see now,
that's what I'm talking about.
See now, if you're in Radio Land right now, if you're listening on the B.D.S.I.R network, or if you're listening on Wild1 Radio, or if you're listening on the Mixcloud, or you're listening on RePPiN4U, I haven't got the hang of that. That's the newest one that RePPiN4U is on right now, you know what I mean? But you won't be able to see that. But, this is on YouTube right now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So we definitely want to see those.
Yeah, I want to see Ethan drop some moves.
We'll see what my body's thinking at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna try and drop some moves, but if I land on the floor, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back up again. So you guys help me get back up off the floor because my joints and stuff.
But definitely, I say one of my best tracks that I've ever written is "Kids Come In" featuring TA. Shout out my guy. That tune is basically that tune is basically describing how I am from a kid to a man. You get me? Because I'm nearly 18. You get me? So so it's basically describing how I've grown up in the ends. I've heard and witnessed things, bros been locked up and all that type of things there. So it's just me basically describing what I've been through that time. You get me? Me just growing up. But that's definitely one of my best tunes. It's funny as well because I didn't expect such a response from it, because obviously from Wolverhampton it's not really a large city, but it's you got a lot of people in here.
It's large enough.
It's large enough to get the word out. You get me? So as soon as I released it, people were like, yo, Ethan, this is DUNKZ, this is good, like this is hard. I'm like, really? Like, safe? And there's now I've got people saying they want to collab with me, and I'm like, wow, like this is shocking. You get me? Like, I'm grateful for everything.
That's what I'm saying.
You get me? So like, yeah, Kiss the Man was definitely my best tune, and my next one that's gonna come out soon, middle of March. Get ready for that one.
I think I wanna drop some tunes with you as well, Ethan. you wanna write with me?
Come on then.
What's the laughing for, Ethan? You never know, I might have something to drop in there. Do you know what I mean?
We'll see what. We'll see. But
that didn't sound very positive. Then that didn't sound very positive.
My next one is definitely dropping middle of March. The winter freestyle. That is definitely coming soon. That one's gonna be cold, trust me. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be cold, you know. Was that a pun intended?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. We gotta look out for that, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy that you mentioned, you know, you're dancing and that, because yeah, man, my youngest sister, she's a street dancer as well, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you decide to, you know, take it to that next level, you know what I mean? I think she's starting to teach a little bit of it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's been doing it for a minute now, but like she's I think she's starting to teach with it.
Yeah. So like my plan originally was before my head was in the rapping and like actual music game. It was like, I want to be a dancer all my life, this and that, red. In fact, I went through many stages of what I wanted to be. Like last year in college, I wanted to be an engineer, and like I had that thought in my head. I was like, I want to be an engineer, this and that, red. And obviously the music thing was still there, and everyone was telling me, oh, you can do music on the side. And I was like, you know what? If you have a passion for something, no matter what it is, go for it with all your heart, cause
exactly.
You will. People already tell you that because they know they can't do it. You get me? So
yeah, that's right.
Prove it to them,
that's right.
and prove it to yourself as well that you can actually do something. You get me? Something that you believe in. You get me? Not something just because everybody else is doing. You get me? I knew too many men last year that wanted to do engineering. I was like, yo, this is a bit weird. Like, how come everybody wants to do engineering? Like, yo, let me be different here. Let me do what I want to do. You get me? And I've decided I want to stick to music. You get me? And that's my main belief. And ever since I dropped Kids to Men, yeah, people were like, this is actually hard. I never knew you sounded as hard and that. You get me? Because back in secondary school, everyone was, I wouldn't say, how can I say, I wasn't the most popular guy in secondary. You get me? I wasn't the most known guy. I was like, I wouldn't say I was enclosed, but like people knew me, but I wasn't as out there as everybody else was. But when I said I was gonna do music or do such things like that, they didn't believe me. It's more like, there's more like, oh, stick to your dancing because you're sick with your dancing. But the music thing, they really just didn't believe me. So now I released the music now, and they're shocked. You get me? And how many people from back in school times, they're like, yo, Ethan, this is cold. Like, this is, I rate this. This is cold.
That's really good, Ethan.
So ever since that, yeah, Kids to Men, yeah, I've had a good response. Italy Girl, yeah, that's had a good response as well, but I haven't shared that out as much as Kids to Men because.
So Kids to Men, that's the tune featuring a man called T-Ace, right?
Yeah.
How far do you and him go back?
You know what? I've known him for a little while now. I saw it's just over a year now, something like that. Yeah. He's actually a good artist. You guys should go check him out. You get me? He's got a few singles out there. You get me?
Yeah.
He's like had his album sold out in HMV and that as well.
So
that's really good.
As well. So he's a very strong and up and coming artist. You get me? So shout out my guy T-Ace once again. Yeah, it came across as we were just sitting in the studio one time, and you know what? And he was just like, let me just hop on the tune in it. And I was like, okay, then let's hop on the tune in it. It sounded wavy, you get me? So that's how it kick-started. And yeah, basically. But shouts T-Ace for hopping on the track, car. It sounds immense, you get me? So yeah, definitely.
Like, Ethan, I was going to ask you a question. What are your views on bullying?
Bullying? Because I've been through it myself, okay?
So what was you, okay, you can speak the truth on it, was you a victim? Or was you, or did you do a crime? But I mean, before you answer that, I like to think that you was more of a victim because you did mention that you wasn't the most popular in school.
Yeah. So I'll say more time back in primary. Yeah, I was like, wasn't the most popular guy, as I said. I wasn't really liked back then. I remember because people just used to hate on me. And there's one time I remember, yeah, we was all playing football. I'd never forget this. We were all playing football now, and they were decided to change the teams back up. And there were obviously 2 captains, and everyone had to stand by the brick wall. I remember it's like, because I live with my auntie in it, so it was like, if you live with your mum, go on that team. If you live with your dad, go on that team. If you live with both parents, go on any team you like. And I was just there. I was like, I live with my auntie though, and you can't play today, son. You get me? So that hit me a bit hard. You get me? I will never forget that time. But yeah, primary school had its ups and downs in it, and you just surfed all the way through into secondary as well. Like secondary wasn't as bad as primary. You get me? But I don't get people nowadays because they'll mock you for fun in it. But I don't mind the distance and the mockings. You get me?
Yeah.
But there's a level of disrespect and there's borderlines. You get me? You step over the border and you're messing with me now. You get me? So too many times I've let that slide in secondary where people just cuss me out and all sorts, and I haven't done anything about it. You get me? And I just kind of got taken for an idiot more than likely. So nowadays in college, like people will just say, like it happened last year in college, and people just like this and that, right there. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore you. And this year now, it's like I don't hear anything. You get me? Because I've just stepped on my game. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna say something, at least say it to my face. Don't say it to other people for other people to then tell me this person said that. Say it to my face.
Yeah.
And when I've confronted people about it now, nobody says it to my face. You get me? Because I feel as if, like, you know what it is, the most quiet and shy, not shy, but the most quiet and people that keep themselves to themselves, are the ones that are most likely to come out with the most anger. You get me? Because those that you see show off on road and all this and that, boast about, they can't really do anything. They're just you get me?
That's the only thing that they can do. It's just boast, isn't it? They can't do anything else.
But if you test someone who is quiet and humble and keeps themselves to themselves, you're really in for a big shock, to be honest, because you just underestimated that person. You get me? And it tends to be like that. Yeah, that's what it is really. But bullying, I feel like there's like things need to be put in place to stop this. You get me? Like, I don't get how people do it. I feel like it starts from the household. You get me? Because some parents don't even look after their children properly, and their attitude towards their children, it's just in a bullying manner, and then those kids pick up on that and bring it with them into schools.
Okay.
I feel like it starts off like that. It definitely needs to be sorted out at some point. I feel like workshops in schools, even community projects could help out with that. You get me? Just help people out who are going through rough times. You get me? And then there'll be less bullying about.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Well, some of us have been like victims of it, and we've survived. We've come out the other side. But there's some of us who
keep their heads stuck in bullying.
Well, there's some of us that, like, bullying goes to a level where, you know, it could become really serious. It can become
really serious.
Yeah,
some people,
in some cases, could become fatal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I've heard stories where people have been bullied to the point where they go suicidal. You get me?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's what I mean.
This is a big issue.
It needs to be nipped in the bud early. You get me? Like, people, I don't understand how people can just go out there and start bullying others. Like, how do you have the heart to do that? You get me? It's not a normal thing, but it definitely needs to be sorted out, because it's not a good thing, to be honest.
Nah, man. Shout out to the man called CJ Liverpool and the man called Ross Heath. You know what I mean? They're meant to be like guests on the show. You know what I mean? Actually talking about that, and you know, they've got an actual campaign going on. They're gonna be future guests on this show. You know, later on in the year. I can't say when, but they will be coming on. So big ups to those guys. They've got an actual movement going on. They've took it nationwide and all sorts. I can't wait to speak to them about it. Not only that, they're doing they actually do film projects as well. Yeah, man. So they're doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing. So big ups to those guys, man. So, yo, a lot of stuff has been going on in music lately, like hip hop. Yo, it's beautiful, man. It's like
popping, bro. It's popping.
Man, I can feel the passion. For
one, Biggie, right? Notorious B.I.G. in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. love it. You got some people like, NL's not in there, LL Cool J's not in there. I'm like, shut up, man. You know what I mean? Be grateful that hip hop's got a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? That's huge. So you got that, right?
Yeah.
Wu-Tang American Saga on Hulu, the season 2, right? That's soon to drop. Then Whitney Houston finds herself in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well. That's huge. Public Enemy find himself in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Right? This is all in 1 week, all in 1 week. Eminem drops a surprise album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a big thing, right? And then I have to ask you about this. I'd like, because even I, as I elder, right? I like to do it in quotes, elder, right? You know what I mean? We don't know much about what's going on in the latest in music, and I'm referring to Riley versus Stormzy. Okay? DUNKZ. Who do you support?
Don't get me started, bro.
No, get started, man.
Stormzy all the way. Like, I feel like Wiley is just an old man. Like, I feel like Wiley's just been there for like say the older generation in grime. You get me?
Yeah.
So obviously, I feel like he obviously kick-started it off with a lot of other major artists as well. But I feel like for me, I've grown up listening to Stormzy, you get me? So I'm more used to Stormzy spitting over tracks, you get me? Wiley, I can't really relate to, and I feel like he kind of did this for clout, like for fame. I don't really feel like he's done this like for anything else. I mean, I know there was like Twitter rows going back and forth and that.
Yeah.
But I feel like sending for Stormzy was the wrong thing. And in my opinion, Stormzy won like he murked him differently. Well, I don't think Wiley had the place to step out there and start beefing Stormzy. I know it's grime classic for clashing, but it was just the wrong move in my opinion, you get me?
You think it's for clout?
The only reason I think it was for clout, because think about it, Stormzy had released his album Heavy as the Head, and he was getting great numbers for that. He released a tune with Ed Sheeran, Own It, and after his breakup with Maya Jama, he released a song called Lessons as well.
Right.
And B.D.S.I.R as well. All these great tunes. He's been doing good for the past few months, you get me? And Wiley just took a hit at him and it's like, hold on, I want a piece of this pie. So he decided to clash Stormzy. Out of all people, Stormzy.
So that's
my personal
because
opinion.
I'm glad you're educating me on this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
it's educating me.
Because I'm hearing a bit about it, and because I'm not really a grime somebody, right? But I can relate in terms of, because you got hip hop battles and stuff, right? And the same thing happens, especially when 50 Cent used to do it, right? Usually, 50 Cent's got a diss record. Oh, he's dissing Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Ja Rule, whoever it may be. More often than not, there's an album coming out.
Yeah.
It's to promote an album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And most of these, most of these so-called beefs that come out, I'm just sitting there like, nah, man. Nah, there's an album coming out. You know what I mean? Even down to Nick Cannon and Eminem recently. It's like, what kind of foolishness?
It's like, to be honest, I can't say I don't listen to American music. I listen to it, but not as much as I listen to like British, UK hip hop and grime and drill, you get me? Right. Like, I listen to more UK drill artists and hip hop and grime. But like, how can I put it? Like, I feel like America is kind of feeding off like the grime scene and the hip hop and drill scene now. You get me? Think about it. Drake released a song like I think it's a week ago now. War. I don't know whether you've heard it. It's a song called War, and it's the instrumental is basically like a drill instrumental. You get me?
Right.
And I've heard a lot of complaints saying, why is Drake stealing from the UK? But I kind of think of it in a positive way, because I feel like it's in a positive way because he's bringing Joe over there to the American.
Yeah, that's right. He's promoting us.
Drake is one of the biggest artists on the planet, you get me? So for him to promote UK drill, it's like, hold on, this is actually sick. If Drake wants to listen to, think about it. The government blame drill for like crime, like knife crime and all that stuff in this country, you get me? So like
the government want to blame themselves, man.
Yeah.
About
so think about it, like it's mad. But now Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, have spitting on a drill track. Yeah, they can't really say anything because it's Drake is the biggest artist in the world. What you gonna say to him? He'll still spit on any beat. You get me? So you can't really blame knife crime on drill. But
of course you can't.
You can't blame it on. You can't blame music. You get me? I understand like with certain drill artists you hear, this man did that to this man, or this certain things happened, you get me? But those are their own problems. You can't just blame people's reality.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, that's right. You can't.
On crime, you get me?
No, you cannot, because music, especially like the drill, hip hop, and all that, for the most part, it's educating us. Because here's the thing. All right then. Let's say drill's telling people, okay, take knife and kill people and stab them up and this. Okay then. So, okay then, government, how do you explain a dude taking gun, going out his house, go to schools and kill kids? Are you gonna blame music for that?
For real, you can't just say.
Do you know what I mean?
You can't just say, this person put in the earphones, listen to knife and stabbing this and that, and just decide to get a knife and stab up someone. There's a reason behind it. You get me?
Exactly.
There's always a reason behind everything. You get me? And I don't understand nowadays with the government, like this country's just flipped upside down. You get me? It's not. There's nothing good about it nowadays. You got Brexit that they ain't sorted out. There's meant to sort that out from time ago. Yeah. All sorts, you get me? Like, and it's even worse that they want to blame music on crime. They're using excuses. They're using pure excuses.
Of course it is.
On things they should sort out. I believe with like knife crime and that, yeah, it needs to be sorted out from young, you get me? Like, get people like out of gangs and that and all of that stuff, you get me? Like, it's crazy. It's hard for people to get out of gangs, you get me? But you can stop them from getting into them. Like, just put them into youth clubs, you get me? Or just put them just make them do something that they enjoy from young, like football, basketball or something, you get me? Don't make them just sit there and just get wrapped up into that. You know how I think it is as well? Jobs. You don't get enough jobs anymore.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like, deep it, like 16, 17, 18-year-olds, yeah, okay, we're young adults, old teenagers, you get me, young adults. And you're looking for part-time jobs, you can barely find any, and you want to make money. So think of it as a young boy from the hood or the ghetto or something like that, you get me? They're gonna try find a way to make money. So on a holiday, friend, bro, could I lend this and that? Could you? How can I make money and this and that? Oh, you can do this for man, you can do this and that. You get me? And they get wrapped in the cycle of selling this and that. And it's all of a sudden turned that they're enrolled into a gang, and now they're doing numerous crimes and that. You get me? So it's mad how things can just unfold. But like, I believe it's the government's fault. They're supposed to be providing things for young people, because at the end of the day, think about it, we're young people that's supposed to be supporting this country when we get older.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be
You're the leaders.
We're supposed to be like what, the future engineers, the future constructor, the future lawyers, the nurses,
exactly.
doctors.
That's right. You're our future.
Indeed. Ain't providing anything for us at the moment, you get me? You can't just like keep blaming other things when the government knows it's their fault themselves, you get me? So it's mad. It's all mad.
That's very positive, Ethan.
I love that.
Good stuff. I'm loving that as well.
It's crazy.
I love that.
This is our future, everybody.
It's our future. You're supposed to get, you know what I mean? You leave school, you get your grades, you get the priorities, you get the priority jobs. That's how it works.
It's crazy as well, because I wouldn't it's hard for me to think about it, because obviously university is expensive. Everybody knows university is expensive.
Don't know, yeah.
And especially when you get like people from like the poverty ends, the poor ends, you get me, that want to change their life around. They can't go uni because it's too expensive, you get me? The government don't help them, you get me? None of that. The government don't help like people that are in poor poverty states, you get me? Like, I was watching something early on TV today, Have you ever watched that show? Can't Pay Will Take It Away.
Yeah,
I love that show. Yeah,
it's crazy because even though people don't pay their rent and all that, like people have like money issues and that. I saw one family on there, and their family, they've got a child that's on life support and needs round the clock medical care. You get me?
Right.
And they still had to kick them out. Same thing.
Damn.
Same day, kick the family out and all that. You get me? Like it was crazy. I kind of felt for them, you get me, because like this young boy needs around the clock. It was the kid was only 2, and needs around the clock care for his breathing, for his lungs. Just kicked them out, saying, I'm like, the government could have helped with this, you get me, like. They don't support anymore, you get me.
Word.
Like, it's just evil nowadays. The world's just a mess, you get me.
It's true, man. You know what I mean? It is a madness.
Yeah.
You know, people who really need the help. You know what I mean? They're not getting help for it, and then you got people out there that's scamming for joke. You know what I mean? Scamming for joke, doing this, that.
I mean, you got the people that don't need the help getting the help.
Yeah.
And then the people that actually need the help don't actually get the help that they need.
But yeah, definitely, like with my music, I'm here to like inspire others to change lives, you get me? So I'm looking to just put positive notes out there, you get me? So through my music, I want people to hear like, if Ethan can do this, Ethan's talking about this and that, I hope they can. I just want them to get inspiration from it, you get me? Like, I just hope that they vibe off it, you get me? Like,
we want you to freestyle soon, Ethan. We want you to freestyle. We want you to drop some moves as well. We're still waiting. We're excited.
I will spit a little snippet of my winter freestyle that's coming out in mid-March.
Exclusives! I love it. We love exclusives.
I spat it off the grid earlier, but I'll make it clearer, you get me? But trust me,
I want to say this. So not only YouTube in for a treat here. So not only you're gonna get a freestyle, but we're gonna get a little dance thing as well.
The little dance thing, we'll see about that still. But the freestyle, the exclusive that I'm gonna spit for you, definitely, man, definitely. Cause you know what, I want the people to listen to what they're in for. You get me? So definitely.
Yeah, man. No pressure. You know, this is a worldwide audience. You know what I mean? No pressure. Yeah, man. The man called DUNKZ. Yes. Man. Do you have any shout outs? Any
shout outs? Okay. Number one, shout out my guy Specs. That's my guy from Day. It's funny as well because my cousin, I've got a cousin called Omar, and it's funny because I went up to Leeds in 2017. My cousin's friend's brother, Specs. I met him Leeds Carnival, and it's funny because he supported the same team as me as well, and he spits music. He raps as well, and it's hard, like it's cold, man. And definitely doing something with him this year. So shout out my guy Specs. Also, shout out my guy Major K. Cause I'm supposed to collaborate with him. Everybody that I'm going to collaborate, shout you out as well. Big up to you lot as well. Like, I've got a lot of stuff coming this year, man. Craziness, crazy.
So we might to this, Ethan.
Yeah, man.
We might see an EP. We might see.
You know what? I've got so much songs on. If I scroll through my notes, you'll see around about 45 to around about 70 notes, just pure words, pure lyrics, just randomness. Like some tunes I've started writing and I've just halfway through them I've started something else. You get me? So it's mad, it's crazy, but yeah, definitely. I wanna hopefully do an EP by mid next year, and the next year definitely just get a lot of tunes just bunked up and just definitely get them all out there. You get me?
Get them all out there. It sounds like an album, you know, or mixtape or
more
something.
like an album, to be honest. But yeah, very exciting opportunities this year.
Yeah, man. We definitely gonna tell you about those opportunities off the grid, man. You know what I mean? Because I know we can connect you with people's, you know what I mean, to help hone your craft and all that. You know what I mean? Take it to that next level. So that when you're ready now, bam!
It's crazy because I've listened to so many artists. Like I've got so much musical inspirations. You get me? So like, obviously Stormzy is one of them, but I've got an artist that will like shock you guys. I've got an artist called Nick Brewer, and it's funny, I don't know if you guys heard of him, but I listened to him it's funny how I came across him because you know how you just search for YouTube, just surfing through, just listening to music, and his first track that came out like how many years ago is called Talk to Me. Yeah, I was like, yo, this is cold, this is wavy. And then like I listened to other his freestyles and his other tracks are like, yo, this done is cold, you get me? It's like I listen to him all the time. So shout out to Nick Brewer because your tunes are cold. But yeah, him. Another artist I think is cold as well, Dave. I don't know whether you heard of Dave. He's doing bits right now in the UK.
Yeah.
And definitely one of my favourite songs from his Hangman. Like, is real in that one. You get me? I like those tracks that are so real and people just talk about their reality and just keep it straight to the point. You get me? Like when I'm hearing about Gala Money, I'm like,
the same old
same old thing.
I mean, it's wavy. It's like it's cold. You get me? But like it's not as cold as the realest tracks. You get me? So like when I'm hearing about Gala Money, okay, you got Gala Money, okay, it's nothing new. It's like 10 times in a different way on a different track. So, but when I hear those real tracks, how they grew up, about what they've gone through, like everything that touches the heart deep, you get me, that I can relate to.
Yes.
Like that's real. Another guy as well is not really known. I think oh man, I think he should get known a bit more. But what's his name? Jamzy is definitely a hard artist as well.
Yeah.
He's very cold. I heard his Blue Room freestyle. Oh man, that's crazy, man. It's cold as well.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, shout out to those as well. Definitely.
Fantastic. Finally, social medias. Where can they find you? Where people find you?
Snapchat. Oh man, I gotta say my whole government name.
Oh no!
In fact, you know what? You can find my Snap on my Instagram. So I won't say that, but my Instagram is I've got 2 Instagrams for my music and my main. But my music one is DUNKZ_TV, and my main one is Ethan.D.17. So get at that, definitely, man, definitely.
That's what's up, man. Right. B.D.S.I.R Network, the best damn show in Wild1 Radio. WeRocx920, Worldwide DJ Coalition, the man called DUNKZ.
Come on,
stay tuned. You know what I mean? Let's spit those bars to make the head shake, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big tracks.
Okay, but not before we hit the people off with one of your tracks. Introduce that track to us.
So the freestyle that I'm about to spit.
No. We're gonna hit the people off with one of your tunes, and then we're gonna come back.
Alright, cool. So one of my tracks, Kids to Men featuring TA, that's a banger. So get at that one.
Put on that. Okay, put on that. DUNKZ,
yes,
TA's, Tinker, Kids to Men, not boys to men, kids to men. That's how it goes. Come back, and then you gotta spit those bars, right? Spit the bars.
Zach Beats.
I got haters, now I'm doing good, they wanna rate this. I got no time for these fakers, shooting shots like it's Lakers. I don't mess with these time wasters. I'm gonna work, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna prove, I'm gonna break it. Don't watch the time, I ain't waiting. From a kid to a man that's grown from the block. Service gunshots, you know I had a lot. Trying to grind now and it ain't gonna stop. Trying to bang hard so it ain't gonna flop. Cold or not, still gonna pop. I got my haters but still gonna watch. When they make it, tell me what's what. Yeah, it's hot but I'm cold on what. Do my thing easily and what. 0 ratings, I'm still hard what. I'm the kid to the man for the block. You cannot stop me now and what. You cannot stop me now and what. Tryna ride for my bro like Ghost and Tommy. Defend like Virgil, attack like Percy. I don't do road, but I crash the scene. If you know, then you get me. Don't try testing me. 17 and I still do this thing. Music brought me out so many things, but I don't want no random thing. Wifey thinks if you know about me, let me tell you about my life. Auntie raised me and bro, that's fine. If you this hurt, then you cross the line. Let me keep it all real, that's fine. That's fine. Too many man love to lie with a passion, but bro, that's fine. Trust me, bro, that's fine. To the bang like silly, if you know, then you get me. Word on road, that my life is a mess. G when I do bits, though, please don't forget me. Move like Sterling, fast and I'm steady. Too many haters, but low when they're ready. Shit like Mario, no it ain't playing. Do my thing, yeah, I gotta keep it stepping. No, don't brag, you'll never see me flexing. No, I don't need to act tough, no, cause that really ain't me. I've been working since day in my bedroom, I don't know about streets. Take off the belly and put down the gun. You man are shooting like say it's for fun. You wouldn't like it if the table got spun, so take off the belly and put down the gun. I got haters, now I'm doing good, they wanna rate this. I got no time for these fakers, shooting shots like it's Lakers. I don't mess with these time wasters. I'm gonna work, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna prove, I'm gonna break it. Don't watch the time, I ain't waiting.
Have I got the Wiley flow? I don't know. Bet you go keep it if you find her though. Man, she disappeared like dynamo. My ex stay silent like a xylophone. Everything set like a tidy home. I shut down sets. On the microphone, my girl come round. Now I gotta find my clothes, couple haters, but that's a minor though. Let me switch your flow up. My girl's fire, don't need a glow up. T-A's for on the gram, show love. T, you're sick like I just front up. Mad lifestyle, she's adapting. We fly high, but I'm the captain. Now smart on the hills are matching. Murder man, she kills the fashion. Running down, cash. She never got pork, he's way too fast. Spend money and I get that back. Me put trust in, girl, you mad. Like bro said, I'll get that drop, complete that task. Take man's girl, that side. Ego sings, wanna go. I'm ugly, but I made the money look peng. Them man can't let off the skeng. Them man follow when I set trends. See me, Zeke's, Ryan Winken. I see the fakest friends. Tryna make a meal, FB and Leng.
I got haters, now I'm doing good, they wanna rate this. I got no time for these fakers, shooting shots like it's Lakers. I don't mess with these time wasters. I'm gonna work, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna prove, I'm gonna break it. Don't watch the time, I ain't waiting.
Zach Beats, Zach Beats, Zach Beats, Zach Beats.
LK.
Aye, it's DUNKZ. Aye. That's cold, that's cold. Let's go, let's go.
I love Chris Rich.
Look, 17 bro, like I'm still a young guy. Step with the storm like I step with the thunder. I'll eat the game cause I got the hunger. Don't diss me cause I make it stutter. You man are stiff like rubber. You can never touch me bro like never. I'm unpredictable like the weather. I will knock you out like Mayweather. Hop on the beat like a pogo. You can never stop me, bro, that's a no-go. I'm so wavy, you know that I'm cold, bro. Trying to get my funds up just like Kojo. Man got some of these bars with a low blow. Trust me, I done things that you won't know, though. Bro got bag for him, but it's life, though. You're not hard, bro, that's just a no-no. I shut down the game like Windows. You know I've always been about that hard drive. I'm banging in goals like Neves. MCs wanna quit, it's not even half-time. My flow's on point and it's 30. I don't wanna hear it, don't tell me otherwise. I've been writing since day. It's day certain, so I think I lost track of time. I'm mad about bars like Mitch. Tell Kenny that I really wanna be an all-star. From there I've had the passion for this. Trust me, I really got the goddamn heart. Bro stepped in with AF1s. I told him, bro, yeah, you know that I dig that. Kiss the Men is a track that I wrote, so I think you should go and do that. I got straight rhymes just like H. Trust me, you cannot miss me with it. Bro said have some of this green. I know that my man's talking spinach. I got the crown just like Stormzy, yeah, you know I'm murky with it. Don't act big for your boots. Tell my man to shut up cause he's not with it. Aye, look, aye, wait. Look, I'm on target just like the DJ. My tune slaps that it has to get replayed. You cannot stop this, I beg you, just think straight. I so wide, trust me, I can see fake. You can't touch me, bro, you seem too brave. You're so sweet that a man got too fake. Best in the city, I don't know about you, mate. I'm so cold, I just froze the game straight. Aye, come on, let's go. DUNKZ, get at that. Come on, aye. Aye, come on, this is DUNKZ, RePPiN4U, hip hop show, B.D.S.I.R network, come on, best damn show, Wild1 Radio with Grant Buddy P, come on, let's go, aye, wavy.